Are you ready, Rockstar? Well, that was cool. Let's go and put this back on here. Hello, everyone. Happy Monday. Welcome back to Hey Rockstar Mini-Sode. It's a great way to continue on your Mondays. Today was, well, you know what? Let's just go dive right into it. You know, for those of you who are, oh, well, I'm not, yes, just go and dive into today's Mini-Sode. And you know what? I just realized I didn't put the banner on. Oh, rats. Boom. There you go. Only the best for the best. That's today's mini-sode here at Hey Rockstar. I'm Josafat Emiliano. Miguel's back there in the shadows. And let's get started with... well, actually, let's pull it up first before I start the 11 minutes of value first of all. Let's take the shades off because the shades are mainly for the main show. This is more of an intimate opportunity for me just to put my heart on my sleeve so you guys can just hear one-on-one wisdom that I drop. But let's go ahead and X out of this. And let's pull up the Instagrammy Grammy here. Share screen. Boom. Oh, wait. Let's get ready. I gotta listen to this real quick. I had it preset, but oh, that felt weird. There we go. It's on the right ear now. All right, let's go ahead and go to this. This was loaded up. I first posted this back in August 8th of 2016 on my Instagram. If you're interested, my Instagram looks like this. Josafat Emiliano. There's a lot more cool things there, but this I've had it archived for a bit. Let's make sure I'm not muted. And I think I'm sharing audio for this. Let me know if the audio's not coming through. All right, here we go. Motivation Monday. Okay, everyone has an off day. As a matter of fact, today I was having an off day. The choice was mine whether I wanted to stay in this slump or not. So I had an attitude adjustment. I decided that today I'm going to expect the best. Good things have to happen to me. They're going to happen to me. Because I deserve the best because of who created me. Life is great. I live in a great city. I'm breathing fresh air. The best. To have the best week, expect the best. Declare that the best is going to happen to you today. Do this, and this is going to be the best week you've ever had. Much love and many blessings. And don't let the day get gloomy. Expect the best, because you deserve it, right? I went and started the timer because I forgot to start it. But I went and started mid-video, so we're good. So 11 minutes of value have already started. So let's go into this. As I was watching and recapping this little video, honestly, 2015 was when I had first moved here. Well, actually, it was towards the beginning. It was February of 2015 when I first moved here to Nashville. 2015 or 2014? Okay. 2016, I've already been a year in. So yeah, it was February 2014 when I first moved here. And at that time, I was working as a courier for Green Fleet Bicycle Shop. That was a fun job because that's when I got to know the lay of the land. I got to experience Nashville proper and meet some really cool people. And I'm naturally a positive person, but there were days where I just wasn't feeling it. And actually today's a great example of that. Today, the new job that I work with, or the new company that I'm working with, I need to be on site at 7 a.m. And so the commute is anywhere from 15 minutes to 20 minutes, depending on traffic. And of course, as you know, I'm trying to develop healthy habits and good habits to take care of my physical needs and my spiritual needs early in the morning. So that means I have to wake up even earlier. So where I was waking up at 5 in the morning when I was working the lab gig, now I'm waking up at 4:30 in the morning to get all these things done. So you can imagine on my way to, and actually today, I didn't wake up as early as I should have. So I was behind on a lot of things, behind on the fact that even um, when I got out of the shower, I realized I only had like 20 minutes to get ready and get out the door. So I didn't get to I did do my physical workout because I did that before the shower, but my devotional and spiritual time, meditation time, I didn't have time for that. And so as I was on in my car or going to the location, I was driving real aggressively. I was very not feeling happy, not feeling my positive self. And I remember even muttering the words that I hate this feeling of me having to get up and not be my 100%, or just the feeling that I was feeling at the moment. I was like, I hate this feeling. I hate that I'm running late. I hate all this stuff. I hate that I have to wake up this early to be another, I was being truthful. I'm not perfect. But at one point, I did catch myself in my aggressive driving, and then I had to say, I had to slow, I had to stop in my mind and say, Josafat, this isn't, this isn't you. This is not normal for you. Yes, life sucks sometimes, responsibility sucks sometimes, but you normally don't focus on that and draw energy from that. And I had to like cool down and say, yes, actually, I'm thankful. I'm thankful I get to work. I'm thankful that although it is early work, it's not really difficult work. It's not really hard work educating these youth. And also, I'm the adult. I have to set boundaries. I have to learn to be stern because everyone wants to be the cool guy. And today, actually, my name, on the board, I had my name where it says I'm Mr. Emiliano. And today, like guys, or just class, because I talk to them in general like class. Today, I'm not Mr. Emiliano. Today, I'm Mr. Mino because I'm going to be very strict. I'm not going to tolerate um, things that you all know better than to do. And the funny thing that amazed me is some of the students that tend to be the ones that act up most, tend to be the ones that everyone kind of looks at them like, oh, they're just troublemakers. They were actually understanding the assignment that was due. Like it was hard, it was challenging, but to them it came off as easy. They were able to focus or just get it done and do it with excellence, and they had a high score. And all the other ones are very studious, very, they go with the flow or whatever it is. And I'm not saying that makes them bad people, but they were really struggling with the material and they were having a hard time. And even I was trying to focus on some things like I want to guess this, but I'm not too sure. I was double guessing myself, and I was calling these other students like, hey, come help us out real quick. And they for once got to feel important or feel like they were ahead of the others simply because to them this material is easy. So anyway, that has nothing to do with the best day. The moment came when I mentally made up my mind that even though I didn't get to do everything I normally do in the morning to prepare myself mentally, I had to change my attitude for the day. I had to be the adult. I had to be responsible. I had to bring the energy that I don't know from where, but I had to declare it first. And that's what it was. I first declared that this day is going to be the best day for me. I am, regardless of how I feel, regardless of what's going through my mind, I speak and I choose to be the best version of me that I can be for these other people, because I'm sure I'm not the only one who's feeling the Mondays. And so I showed up, finished the day strong. It was a good day. And it was even pretty cool that everyone, even though I was Mr. Mino, a lot of the students were like, especially the ones that are normally reserved, the ones I was toughest on. At the end of the day, they were very appreciative that I was a firm adult who set boundaries and stuck to my boundaries. I set them and I stuck to them. And if they didn't abide by them, I disciplined them likewise. And I know discipline for some people is like that's a hard word, but I love the word discipline because I have to live a discipline. I have to learn to live a disciplined life. And so I stick to what I said with these students, and they appreciated that sternness. Now, going back to this video, it was, I mean, I was constantly driving. I love driving. Driving for me is a time for me to just recharge and let my mind rest, or just my thoughts rest. Sometimes I would go on just these hour drives out, fill up my tank, go for a drive, because that was my chance to just meditate. And I wouldn't listen to music. I wouldn't listen to podcasts. I wouldn't listen to anything but the rhythm of the road, as BB King put it, and just let my mind rest. And those are pleasant times for me. However, when I was when I was in the messenger service and I was a driver, I was constantly driving. I was constantly in traffic. I was constantly being attacked. The very thing I enjoyed doing, I wasn't enjoying it anymore because I was dependent on it to pay the bills, and I was going through it through high stress moments, like high traffic moments, high dangerous moments, in the rain, in the snow and the ice and all this stuff. And I have a saying as a speaker: when a get to, sorry, yeah, when a get to becomes a have to, then at least for me, it becomes an I don't want to. And the basic that means is when something that I find pleasure and therapy in, when it becomes something I depend on to pay the bills, and if it doesn't fan out, then it becomes something unpleasant for me. So once I was able to leave that career, and that's when I jumped to T-Pack, then I started enjoying my commutes again. I started enjoying my drive again because it was no longer I was no longer dependent on the drive for work. I was more like just to get around, and I was able to get back into enjoyment and fulfillment from just driving around. Same thing during the pandemic, whenever everyone was locked up in home and everyone was like feeling frustrated. My neighbors were walking their dogs like 10 times daily. I realized gas was very inexpensive, and I would just fill up my car and I would go drive solo hills and mountains and just drive and come back. That was my way to decompress, to rest, and reset my mind to think positive. And I was able to find the light in this time of high stress. So it is all about an attitude adjustment. Everything begins with your attitude, and the best way to readjust your attitude is to practice gratitude. Be thankful. And actually, I was thankful for the fact that I had work. I was thankful that I had a reason to leave the house. I was thankful that even though I wasn't feeling it, I know that my positive, my truth, my life was going to be of benefit to my subordinates, to those who I get to educate today, to those who I get to spend time with. And yes, we talked, we shared, we bantered, it was a give and take. But at the end of the day, I could see that these students were gaining from my being there. Actually, there was some that they were kind of low, and I would kind of just on a nudge, you doing all right? Just double checking. I mean, you don't have to be open with me. I just want you to know that I'm watching out for you. I want you to have good, safe, healthy boundaries. I want you to be able to succeed in this. Even if you're not understanding the curriculum, even if you're not understanding the material, I still want you to try your best to succeed, because this is meant for you to become a better version of you when you leave this institution. When you leave high school, when you go to college, or if you go to a trade school, or if you just decide to be an entrepreneur and go out there and build something, just know that we want you to succeed in everything. And I want you to know that it all starts with the attitude adjustment. And everything I teach my students is there's three things I require them: respect, patience, and a work ethic. Respect for me, I respect them. Patience for me, but also patience for them as they try new things. Today they had to try patience because science was really hard for them, but that paid off in the end. And then of course, work ethic: keep going, keep building, keep working, keep moving forward. Even if it doesn't succeed right away, keep going. But anyway, all that to say, you can have the best week of the life. You want the best week of your, you want the best week for the best life, for the best person, because you want the best, because you are the best. Start with practicing gratitude. Start declaring, is practice gratitude, but also declare the goodness. Declare the greatness. Declare the best things for you. And just start by saying, today is a day that I am going to enjoy. Today's a day that I'm going to do something new. Today's the day that I am going to finish something. Today is the day that I am going to live to the max. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this has been Only the Best for the Best, a Hey Rockstar minisode. Whew. Quick announcement. Episode 49, the podcast released earlier today. If you haven't had a chance to watch it on this channel, you can sure listen to it on the podcast, anywhere podcasts are streamed. I'm using Anchor, so you can also listen to it through Spotify, through Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts, and some other ones too. What else? This week, this Thursday at 1:30. Maybe at 1. Let's do it at 1:05. At 1:05 this week, I am planning to do the last episode of Hey Rockstar. I'm waiting to hear back from a guest. We were supposed to record today, but I didn't hear back from them. So it just might be another solo one. But I'm planning to give you a good show this Thursday at 1:05. It's going to be the last episode for season 1. And then we're going to take a break because we have conference. Then we're going to take a break. And then we will start season 2 at the end of this month. I'm excited for new things coming. I'm excited for new shows. I'm excited for new guests. It's gonna be a value-packed season 2, so don't miss it. Tell everyone that Hey Rockstar is your favorite channel. Hey Rockstar is your favorite show. Hey Rockstar is your favorite podcast. And Josafat, El Guapo Emiliano, is your favorite host. And Miguel can be a close second. So, again, all the way from Nashville, Tennessee, my name is Josafat Emiliano. That's Miguel. And until next time, much love and many blessings.